greet you with love and kindness, peace, love, and harmony. Yes. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about a specific subject. I want to talk about surrendering to the unknown. Yes, recently this has been the subject for most of my videos, and I make videos about this subject because it is right now it is very what's the word? I always forget the words. Um, I'm sorry. I think it has something to do with me being a Gemini sun. It's relevant. The the energy of surrendering in this time is very relevant. Relevant. It has relevance in this moment. Yes. So I think for most people, surrendering to the unknown is the most scary thing. Even I fear the unknown sometimes, surrendering to what I do not know. It is scary. I feel like it doesn't matter how trained one is. It's like, but fear is a choice, as I mentioned. We can choose fear or we can choose love. We can choose to follow our hearts and our heart's desire, you know. So I'm using some cards that I made in order to keep the flow going. Okay, and it just says talk. Uh, I know you can't see it, but it says talk. So I might just do that. um, it's like when you start doing the things that makes you happy. Of course, it's self-explanatory. It's yeah, I don't even have to say it. Like you'll become a more whole version of yourself. It's like it makes sense. I think the thing I'm trying to say here is it's important to do what makes you happy, of course, because I have been living like I have tried to not do what makes me happy, and that's very miserable. Just give me a second. I have to turn off the light somewhere. So here we are. It's like okay, here's some story time. I thought like, okay, I wanna play music on the street. I just had this vision of me playing music on the street. And I haven't really been doing it that much yet, but I just thought to myself, okay, if I want to play music, I need money, I need this, and I need that, and I will start I will start making music when when I have this job, or when um, like when I'm established, and when I have like security and all this stuff, you know. But I just felt like all these plans, all these things I was trying to do, it just never worked out. And I just always ended up like, you know, hating my life and not enjoying my time here on earth. And I just became miserable, and I just ended up like not even wanting to pursue my dreams because I wasn't doing the things that made me happy. Like, so I just lost the vision because I was doing what others wanted from me, and not what I wanted for myself, you know. And it's like we all have different stories, right? But like I've spent so many years trying to find a regular job, and it's like no one wants to hire me for some reason, you know. Um, and it's like I'm forced to just do the things I came here to do. I have a lot of different business plans, a lot of things that I want to make money on, like to make some money doing, you know, a lot of different things, that are my own ideas, my own uh, business plans, right? And I just kept trying to do something that was like going against my own morals in every single way, and it just kept like not working out for me because I was trying to force myself to do something that I knew I couldn't take serious. I couldn't take it serious. I didn't see the value. Like, we have the second house of values, it says right here. But I couldn't see the value in the things I was doing. I felt like what I was doing was wrong, and I shouldn't be doing these things, but I did it anyway because of fear. It's so I chose fear because I wanted to. Yeah, I thought that was my only choice a lot of times if I wanted to live, you know. But now I just chose to surrender, to do what my heart is desiring. And you know, right here where I am born, I feel like there's a place for what I'm doing, and this video, this channel, it's like it's the it's the beginning of my, what do you say, this video is what do you call it, uh, or sometimes I need a dictionary, right? It's the proof. This video, this video is the proof of miracles are true. Because, and I'm not gonna say too much, you will realize what I'm talking about in the future if you watch my videos in the future and what I'm doing. Because I don't want to say too much right now. I'm trying to teach myself to be quiet and shut my mouth sometimes, which is pretty hard, and I have a lot to say. But so if I'm still alive in 3 months, this video is proof that miracles they do exist. Because I just chose to, just to surrender to my dreams and what I wanted to. I want to I want to be natural. I want to live a natural life. Of course, right now I'm sitting with my computer. Yes, I realized when you are astrologically a, a very airy personality, like I'm an air sign of Gemini, and I just realized, okay, I want to be natural, but air signs tend to be like technological at the same time. They are very technological, with technology and science and stuff like that. Um, and that is required, for me to deliver this message, to communicate the message. Um, we need like, you know, technology, like back in the times, something like newspapers or books, like you need either automatic or manual machinery in order to create books like in the masses, or you can create them by hand. But it's it is a kind of a technology. It's a technique to make a book in order to write. Yeah, it is technological in order to, you know in order to communicate. I need technology, and I just had to accept the fact, even though I want to live a natural life, you know. So of course, we have to make compromises at times, but all in all, we need to follow our dreams, because that is what everything is made of. This everything is a dream, you know. If I should explain it, this is God's dream. Like, it's like the the indescribable, the creator is like sleeping and dreaming, and this is the dream, right? That's how I see it. And the more words I put into it, the less sense it makes. But I think you catch my drift. So okay, let me see if the yeah, of course, I draw the nature card. This is nature. It's like I just wanted to see if there are if there's anything else that I should be talking about. Yeah, it's I want to go back to the story about like me wanting to, because I'm very I feel like I'm very established and I want stability in my life. But it's like I've just always had this vision. I I always had this vision of playing guitar in the streets, you know. That was my vision. And because I'm this very earthy personality, I'm like, what? So I'm gonna, you know, I felt like that was dirty. It was it was like it was a very harsh lifestyle, not a very stable lifestyle, but it's like that's what I'm gonna do, because I feel like the more time spend on trying to create stability for myself before I get to that point, it's like it just doesn't work for me. I've tried, and my guides keep telling me I need to quit doing the shit I'm trying to do out of fear because I'm not. It's not getting me anywhere. It just makes me depressed, and I just end up like losing the vision and forgetting why I'm even doing it. I just lose the desire to even do anything, because I'm trying to work jobs that I just hate, you know. I don't. It's not the jobs. It's not the jobs in themselves. It's because I'm surrounded by people that are so low vibrational and that I get sick by being near them because they are so negative most of the time. And or it's not always that. Sometimes it's just all the because I try to remain pure. So I feel like when I'm cutting trees down, being a carpenter, for example, when I cut trees down, it's just I just feel bad, and I feel like I just start thinking like, what the hell am I doing? Why why am I killing trees when I know that I don't want to do stuff like that? Because there are millions of people who does that kind of work. It wouldn't make a difference. That's not my thought. That's what I'm thinking now. Like it won't make a difference that I'm not doing carpenter work because there are so many people doing it anyway. It's like I just try to remain pure, and I believe that now that I'm talking about it, that there should be a place for someone like me. I'm making a place for someone like me, but I just realized while I'm talking about it that of course there should be a place for you know monks, spiritual guides. Like I want, like I let, like I see myself being right in this moment, talking about it. You know, there is a place for people like that. I just had to take steps in order to realize that that's what I'm doing. You know, because sometimes I don't see myself unless I am moving, unless I am active. You know, so I don't know what to say. Yeah, I am guided to talk about something. This is I think it's nah man. I'm gonna cry. Damn. It's like okay, give me a sec. Give me a sec. I need to turn on the. All right. You know, like who doesn't want a family? Like who doesn't want that? Like happy wife or girlfriend, maybe some kids, something like that. Who doesn't want a partner in their life? Like really, to be honest, who does not want that? I feel like maybe others will view me. This is just my own insecurities and my own thoughts, right? This is not necessarily the sacred truth, right? This is just insecurities. So maybe others will look at me like being unstable, unstable, you know, like that I'm not necessarily, uh, uh, you know, overly rich when it comes to my financial situation, But I feel rich in every other area of life other than financial, and that will make it very hard for me to like to to settle, right now. But I know that there's a reason for that. So I think that's the hardest part for me is to be is to be alone, or like I'm not alone, just physically. There's a lot of distance between me and others. Let me say it like that because I know I'm not alone, and I feel ignorant to say that I am alone. But there's a purpose in everything. Everything has a purpose, you know. And when I say this, that there's a purpose behind it, there might be non-believers, people who does not believe in the holiest of holiest. But I believe that there's there's a there's a good freaking reason why I'm being kept in this position that I am. And there's a good reason and purpose behind me doing what I do. Because else I wouldn't be doing it. Like, why would I? Why would I? Why would I sacrifice my whole life in order to do God's work if there was not a purpose? That doesn't make sense. Why would I go that far? I'm asking myself now that I'm close to procrastinating, is like, why would I stop now after me going that far? Like, there's no going back. Not at all. There's no. going back. This is point of no return. So why should I quit now that I have come so far? It doesn't make any sense, you know. So yeah, I yeah I I lost my words because I had to talk about the subject. But if and this is my point. Or all right, if someone really loves you, yes, they will always support you, always, through thick and thin. And that is unconditional love for you. Like they don't have to necessarily be there physically, you know. You get a lot more support than you know, all right? And just like me. And let's take a minute to just be thankful for this fact that people actually support what you do. You might get hate from a few hurt people, people who are very hurt inside. You might feel the hatred, the hurt, the hurt that they feel inside, you know, but that's got nothing to do with you. Just know that you are supported and you are freaking loved, man, woman. If you I'm just thinking, if I was not loved, I wouldn't be here because that is love. Life. Life is love. Love is life. Yes, that's how I see it. People they see things differently, but this this was my message. Um, this was God's message because I am but a messenger, and you know, yeah, they say I'm too humble sometimes. You know, God had a message for you today. Yes, let me say it like that. I hope, I pray that this message shall find the ones who needs to hear this message. Yes, because this message is not for everyone, and that's just that's just how it is. So may the indescribable, may the highest indescribable protect you in your life. Thank you so much for watching.